From Network 7 Media Center, welcome to Mission SONlight. In the central Balkan Peninsula of Southeast Europe lies the Republic of Macedonia. This landlocked country is bordered by Kosovo and Serbia to the north, Bulgaria to the east, Greece to the south, and Albania to the west. In ancient times, this region faced upheaval by the conquering armies of Alexander the Great, and later by the Roman expansion. More turmoil came as it was absorbed into the Ottoman Empire and remained under domination for 500 years. Following World War I in 1929, Macedonia was combined with other countries into what would become known as the Kingdom of Yugoslavia. World War II brought more foreign occupation by the Axis powers. The cruelty of the occupying armies led many to support a communist resistance movement led by Tito. By 1963, Macedonia was one of the 6 republics which formed the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. Change came once again on September 8, 1991, when Macedonia declared independence. The mission of the Seventh-day Adventist Church began here in 1880, while the country was still under the rule of the Turks and part of the Ottoman Empire. The first Adventist pioneer arrived in Skopje, the capital of Macedonia. Andreas Seefried traveled from Germany to distribute Bibles and share the story of Jesus. Seefried's ministry was extremely successful. This drew criticism because the official and only allowed religion at the time was Islam. Seefried was sent to jail, but even in this situation he was able to share Jesus with others. Seefried was allowed to go from cell to cell and talk with prisoners and bring comfort to them. It wasn't long before the first prisoner accepted Jesus and was baptized. When Seefried was released, he met the Turkish Pasha, the highest-ranking Turkish official and commander of the district of Skopje. A friendship grew, Bible studies were given, and the Pasha was baptized. Again, Seefried was arrested, jailed, and this time sentenced to death. It was only by the intervention of the Pasha that Seefried's life was spared. Since Andreas Seefried's efforts, the Seventh-day Adventist Church's growth has been slow but certain.
Across the Macedonian mission, there are 15 churches with 6 pastors caring for them. Here in the city of Ohrid, there are 4 members and 1 Bible worker, ready to take on the city, telling the story of Jesus.
The Seventh-day Adventist Church in Macedonia is small, and there are many towns in which we do not have a presence. Our plan and our vision is to work in the new towns ready to start evangelistic meetings. One of these towns is Ohrid. In the summertime, there's a lot of tourists in this area.
A portion of the 13th Sabbath offering this quarter will help fund evangelism at Ground Zero in Ohrid.
Our plan for this project is for it to be a multifunctional building, especially to have seminars, and for our pastors, kids, colporteurs, and Bible workers to be here, to work here, and to worship here. The first level will have a kitchen with a room for lunch. The second level will be for worshiping, and the third and fourth levels will be apartments for our members and pastors.
In Ohrid, plans are already in progress for many different types of ministry outreach.
We have a lot of different methods. One of the first methods is evangelistic meetings. Bible workers work with the members of the church. They work with other people to bring them to know Jesus Christ. We work hard to spread the health message to the people. This year we have a Bible worker, and our goal for this summer is to spread the love of Jesus Christ to all Macedonians. We have one desire and hope, and we know through faith that this building can be full with church members.
They planted to spread, to preach the gospel in this town, this region, Ohrid. My plan, my strategy, my dream is to build a strong church with a lot of members, full church.
All of this will be full with activities for young people, the pastors, and for our church members.
Right now in the Ohrid, we don't have the church. We have just 4 members. One family, husband and wife, and 2 other brothers. They're just 4 members, and they have worshiping God every Sabbath in one of members' houses. They have some friends, and I hope we're gonna grow and growing keep growing, keep the friends and preach the gospel to the people.
I love the truth, and my desire in my life is to find the truth. All my life, I have looked for truth, and when I started to read the Bible, I found out that everything I knew before is not what the Bible says. And I know that the Adventists have the truth, and that is why I became an Adventist. I wanted the truth that they had, and one of their members became friends with me, and he preached the gospel to me.
The printed word will also play an important role in the outreach in Ohrid.
Next summer, we will try to take a window car where we can sell it, our books, for the tourists and the people here who live here in the Ohrid, and it's a lot of tourists coming in this town, especially summertime, because a lot of Serbians, Bulgarians, Greeks, they coming all around from all Europe.
Imagine an outreach bigger than Macedonia. That is what our brothers and sisters in Ohrid envision.
Our dream is and our plan is to sell and to preach to not just Macedonians in this town.
We have many tourists that come, especially in the summertime. We have tourists from all of Europe, like Germany and Holland. Many Serbians, Bulgarians, Greeks, and Albanians come.
Our brothers and sisters are tested as they attempt to share their faith.
Our church will be a light in this town. The Orthodox Church is really strong here, especially in Ohrid. And the Orthodox believers, they visit every different church. Right now, it's all Orthodox churches, 365 churches in all. Our church can be a light in this region.
I know it will be not easy to work in this town, especially it's a lot of Orthodox churches, and the people in this region, most of them are Orthodox believers. But I know that this is God's war, and God will give me a victory to reach the people, the Son of Peace, the people who like to hear about the truth, about the one who is the path, the truth, the life, our Jesus Christ.
Thanks to all believers, our brothers and sisters around the world. Thank you to the General Conference for the 13th Sabbath offering, which will be very, very helpful for our project.
I want to thank all brothers and sisters around the world. Thank you for your 13th Sabbath offerings. I want to thank the Lord and to thank the General Conference for giving us the opportunity for this church to worship God.
Another unique form of ministry that is taking place in the Trans-European Division is called Messy Church.
There are many families in our community that don't know anything about the Seventh-day Adventist Church. They don't know what we do inside our church building, and so we wanted to invite the men to come and have an experience through their children. We decided in Stanborough Park here in the UK that we were going to use Messy Church as a way of outreach into our community.
Messy Church is a family-oriented event.
Our target audience are children and families from birth up until the age of 13. We want to encourage families to come along as a family unit. We want them to have fun together, to do crafts together, to sing together, to hear the stories together, to eat healthy food together, and also to learn about Jesus, learn about God.
Children who attend Messy Church are encouraging parents and family to attend.
It has a great impact on parents. You get the children excited about Messy Church. The children want to come along every month. They go home, they may have come with one parent or one grandparent or an aunt or an uncle. They tell their parents, you must sign us up for Messy Church. You must come along to Messy Church. It's just exciting to see the kids coming, running through the front door. The parents parking the cars, and the kids are so excited to get into Messy Church. Just when's the next Messy Church? When can I come to Messy Church? Are we running Messy Church? It's good to see.
The leaders of the Messy Church at Stanborough Park are very intentional in their outreach to the community.
Messy Church could be for Adventist families, but in our case, we chose not to make it for Adventist families. We chose to make this for any family, but our primary target was to make it for community families. They may be from the Adventist church, they may be from other Christian denominations, they may never have gone to church, they may never know about God, but we wanted to make this open to our local community around the church.
This intentionality is paying off as more and more people from the community attend.
When we started, I would say that the ratio was probably 25% of community members and 75% of our local church. That was 4 years ago when we started. Now I would say it's turned the opposite way around, and it's probably 25% of our local Adventist members and 75% of the community members. And every month we have new community families who are coming. People have come, they've enjoyed the time that they've had with us, they've gone home, they've told their friends and family about it, and they've invited more people, and the next month they've invited more people, and they've invited more people, and so it just keeps growing.
The community mindedness also is apparent in other outreach of the church.
We run a parallel service in the church, which is a contemporary church service, also aimed at those who are maybe in the community, maybe don't want to come to a traditional service, but maybe feel comfortable coming with their friends to the parallel service. Stamborough also runs toddler clubs, and a lot of the families from toddler club, they'll come to a toddler club and then they'll be invited to Messy Church. Then they'll come along to Messy Church and then possibly be invited into Pathfinders or into Sabbath school or into the church community for other activities.
Reaching a community for Jesus must be done in a way that will get the attention of people and meet their needs. In Macedonia, this takes the shape in an evangelism plan which will include seminars, selling books, and reaching visitors in the tourist community. In England, it means expanding Messy Church. Your 13th Sabbath offering will be an important part of reaching individuals in the Trans-European Division. What will your gift be on Sabbath, December 28th? Reporting from Ohrid and London in the Trans-European Division, this is Mission SONlight.